Well, Brian, it's so great to see you. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Always a privilege, Jeff. Thanks for having me.
And I just want to say first, we really appreciate the VA agreeing to have you come on the program. Our veterans are a big part of our daily programming here at BRN, and I know their care is first and foremost at the VA. So thank you for that. What I was hoping we could talk about is long-term care. This is a topic that among American civilians, we have a lot of people that are going to be age 65 by the year 2030. And I guess I'll start by asking you, Brian, within our pool of veterans, and we have a lot of veterans from multiple conflicts, served a lot of different decades.
Yeah.
Do we have the same, anecdotally, does it compare? Do we have a lot of veterans who are near age 65 and above?
Yeah, Jeff, that's a great question. And actually, we do. Right now, the 65 to 84 age group is consistently the largest cohort that we have and will have essentially between 2024 to 2045 in terms of our population projections. And frankly, the expectation is that kind of from 2029, 2030 forward over 85 will see an increase in that population as well.
So with that being said, and I know the VA, I know firsthand because my effectively my stepfather is a veteran, and he goes today. He's in his 80s. He actually goes to the VA in Baltimore and gets great service. But I guess my question is, long story short, is in terms of long-term care services,
Mm-hmm.
what is available through the VA and its supportive services?
Well, I think we think about long-term care in the VA on multiple fronts. Obviously, a lot of people think long-term care insurance, nursing home, et cetera. The long-term care services that we have and offer to the men and women who have served us and served our nation in uniform are really, really broad and across the board. We have the capacity to help facilitate nursing home placement with particular nursing homes that are contracted with the VA based on service connection. If you are, above, for example, a 70% service connection, we can help facilitate that placement and payment for room and board there. There are special provisions for eligible individuals who are on hospice as well to have long-term care. But really, it's not, we think about long-term care beyond just that nursing home care. We have multiple programs, home health aid programs, veteran-directed care programs for veterans who need personal care services and help with activities of daily living where they can, utilize funds to hire their own individuals. We have caregiver support and comprehensive support for caregivers to help those caregivers that are caring for their loved ones in their home that require long-term care. We have home-based primary care services, so primary care physicians, nurse practitioners, physician's assistants, social workers, OT/PT can provide services to individuals in their homes to help maintain them in the community and meet their long-term care needs. The VA is able to assist with adult day care services. Medical foster homes are a particular service that we can help offer. Most states have state veterans homes. They're not necessarily directly run or affiliated with the Department of Veterans Affairs on a federal level, but the states often have veterans homes. We have all of these opportunities available again for the men and women who have served our country. Some of them may have copays, some of them may have marginal copays, some of them don't, and that's something that a veteran, when they're seeing their primary care physician, can discuss with them and their social worker. But we really are committed to meeting the needs of veterans, not just in nursing homes, but making sure their long-term care needs are met in the community, in their homes, whatever environment they're in.
And I like that you talked. Thank you for that, Brian. And I like that you talked about meeting with a primary care physician, the social. I'm going to call it a social worker. I think that's the term you
Mhm.
used. If I'm a veteran and I want to know the benefits that are available to me, and by the way, I know several years ago we did an interview with the VA. The organization was just starting to do a new rollout of a new app, and I think that app was really designed
Mhm.
to homogenize or bring together the application process, make it much more
Yeah.
simpler. But how do I go about, if I'm a veteran today, I'm watching the program, I just want to have access to these, find out what my services availability are, and how do I apply for them?
Absolutely. There's a couple of ways you can do that. You can reach out to your county veteran service commission in whatever state you're in, and they often help with applications for VA benefits and for other services as well. You can contact your local VA medical center and just ask to speak to the social work department. We're more than happy to kind of take a few minutes to talk to you about enrollment, eligibility, etc. You can, if you are enrolled at the VA, you can always talk with your primary care physician. You can always talk with your primary care social worker, and we're happy to walk through additional benefits or additional resources that may be eligible or you may be eligible for or available to you.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many ways to reach out. I feel
Yeah.
like I feel like the VA, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but just from the outside looking in, really has stepped its game up over the last decade to really reach veterans. Are there a lot of, let me just anecdotally ask you,
Yeah.
are there a lot of veterans who maybe are unaware of services that exist today?
Jeff, that's a great
Um,
question. And I think there are, honestly. I mean, I think we're always surprised by the number of veterans that are unaware what they are, or they think, oh, I had to have been a wartime veteran, or, I had to have been in service under these specific circumstances to receive VA benefits. And that's not necessarily true. And if we think about legislation lately, the Cleveland Dole Act, the VA PACT Act, there's been lots of opportunity and an increase in enrollment and opportunity for services to be provided to our veterans.
Yeah, and I would say that just again, anecdotally, I think the Congress on both sides of the aisle, I don't want to, you don't have to say anything, but I think they're very much focused on our veterans. They want to deliver services like long-term care. And look, there's a clear need here because like everyone, we're aging, they're aging, and we need to
Yeah.
make sure that we have to provide the best services. Brian, we're going to leave it there. So great to see you. Thanks for joining us. And we look forward to having you and the VA back on the program again very soon.
Great privilege. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it.
Well, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we're back again tomorrow morning with another great expert and another great topic. You can tune in right here Monday through Sunday at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And don't forget to subscribe to our daily newsletter, The Morning Pulse, for all the news in one place, delivered directly to your email box. Check it out at our website.